Hey guys, so it's a beautiful day out here in Florida, and I wanted to do a quick video. It probably won't be quick, but I always say quick. I'm trying not to waste a lot of you guys' time. Video on my frequently asked questions, FAQs, that I get for my Maserati. These are questions from Facebook, from Twitter, from Instagram, from YouTube, from whoever sees me in the street, whatever kind of questions I get. These are the frequently asked questions. I did a list of questions, so I figured I'd shoot those for you really quick, and maybe this will be a video to answer any questions that anybody might have off the bat. Hey, who knows? I might help. I decided to keep the car on and the headlights and taillights, just because I never film a video with the headlights or taillights on, because they're normally during the day, and I like to shoot videos during the day so you can see the car. Kind of filthy right now, but that's besides the point. Let's get to the video on the frequently asked questions about this car. So one of them is, how much does it cost? Everybody sees you in a Maserati and they want to know, oh my God, it's a Maserati. They think Ferrari, they think, exotic Italian sports car. It's got to be an arm and a leg. I'm sure you guys have all seen Maseratis at dealerships, and you might look at them and like, oh, wait a minute, those don't cost as much as I thought they would. It depends on, let's say your finance rate, as far as, if you're doing 4% interest or 3% interest. It depends on what kind you get. 2016 has the Ghibli S, and the Ghibli SQ4, 3 different models. It depends on what options you get, as far as your sport touring pack that comes with the pedals and the steering wheel, and the interior, the different seats, and all that kind of stuff. So the different wheels as well. So it really varies. So I kind of beat the bush around the question, because there's always a different response for every scenario. I don't want to say one price and they go in there thinking that, and then they're like, oh, wait a minute. And you also have to realize that you guys have to pay for other things, like maintenance on these things, which people don't really take into consideration. They're like, oh yeah, I can buy this for this much, but then when something breaks, do you have the money to fix it? Do you have the insurance on the car that you can do for full coverage, stuff like that. So you definitely want to take that into consideration when pricing out your Maserati Ghibli, or your Maserati in general, or a sports car in general. Next question is, and this is always a funny one, people mistake it for a Tesla. So they ask me, oh, is that a Tesla? That's a Tesla? I've had a couple of my friends look at it. The body shape and lines kind of look like the Tesla Model Ds, I think that's what you call them. And they get the little Tesla T in the middle confused with the Trident on the Ghibli, which, I couldn't mistake it, but, these are people that might not know cars that well. So I get the question, is that a Tesla, or, I was like, no, it's Maserati. So that's actually happened a few times, believe it or not. Let's say, another one. This is a big question that maybe some of you guys have asked as well. What do you do to afford this car? Now, this goes back with the first question, how much does it cost? Because then, they want to know, well, if you're paying this much, or even if I don't tell them how much I'm paying, they're like, well, how can you even afford it? Well, what I do for a living is I manage websites, manage and develop websites. I've been doing it since 2011. So I have a number of websites that I help take care of and manage, and they've been doing very well, very successful, and we have more projects on the way. But yeah, I do web management. That's what I went to school for. That's what I got my degree in. So that is what I'm doing. Now, I'm not going to tell you, oh yeah, going to web management, you're going to make a lot of money and you're going to be able to afford this and that. That's not how that works. And I think a lot of people get that misconception of, oh, well, let me see what he's doing so I can do that and be successful at it. You really have to be passionate about what you're doing. I can tell you that I do web and you get into it and be shit for it, but you're a good lawyer, or something like that, and you can succeed in that. You always have to find your niche. You know, that's what it is. It's a passion, it's a niche. If you're really passionate about something, it's not work to you, you're constantly doing it, you're constantly growing, and you're constantly getting success from it. So I would give that advice to you. Just because this is what I do doesn't mean that this is what you should do. Find what's good for you. All right. Another one is, how fast have you gone in it? Well, let's just say I obey the laws of traffic, and I'm not just saying that because I'm on video. I actually do obey the laws of traffic, and the fastest I've only gone in this thing, it's probably been maybe 90. And I know it's a waste of potential, blah, 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 blah. You'll see me, when I get a Lamborghini one day, you'll see me in that going the speed limits. Just because I have a fast car, I don't want the douchebag notion that, oh, he's just going to be cutting people off, not using his blinkers, speeding. You know, I don't want that rep and stereotype. And because I'm not that type of person, I'm not that type of driver. If I were, I wouldn't have gotten the base Ghibli. I would have gotten a Gran Turismo. But I don't need the power, especially for a grocery getter, you know, a daily driver. So, you know, I have only been 90. The dash odometer says 190. So I have some speed to make up there. So maybe I'll take it on the track one day, and of course I'll film that if I do. And then that's when I'll, you know, go a little crazy on it. But right now on the roads, only 90. Sorry guys. All right, and another big one that future buyers ask me is, how much maintenance? How much does it cost to get your vehicle fixed? And I just made a video on this. I'll tell you the quick rundown, but I just made a video on this a couple weeks ago when I got my first annual maintenance done on the car. So if you want to know the full ins and out, the details, go check that out. If not, it was like $560 something to get my first maintenance done. Okay, so that's just not like all the time. You know, I'm sure as the car gets older, it's going to need more stuff. It's going to need to be parts imported from Italy, and it's going to cost more money. That's why I say, if you're going to get one of these cars, plan, have money in the bank. You never know. You never know what can happen. Something could be out of warranty, and just, you know, anything can happen, and you want to be able to take care of yourself if that's the case. So, you know, that's one of the things I would definitely recommend, is just have some money saved on the side. Like I said, it only costs like $560 for my first annual maintenance at 12,500 miles. And I know people are like, you know, it's got to be an arm and a leg to fix. Not yet, thankfully. So soon, I'm sure, you know, I may have some issues down the road, but right now I'm doing pretty good. So I'm sure you guys are tired of me walking around the car. You've seen it enough. I just didn't want my face in the video because, you know, like the normal bloggers, you want to see the car, not my face. And if I did a video from inside, the noise, you know, from the exhaust would just drown out me talking anyway. So that is my video on 5 you know, most frequently asked questions that I get. If I think of any more, I'll make a part 2, but those are the top that I can think of right now. Until then, guys, enjoy your day. If you have any other questions or comments, leave them below. You can like, you can subscribe, you can do whatever, and follow me on social media. Hope this answers some questions for you guys. Until next time, peace.